Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's video, I'm going to be discussing real briefly about television parts that you've pulled out of cracked panel televisions. Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome. We have a lot of fun here. Smash that subscribe button down below and turn on your bell notifications so when fresh content comes out, you're the first to know. Or where you know that one board is bad and you want to just part out the television, etc. This is a couple tips that I've experienced while selling a bunch of television parts myself, and I wanted to share those with you. Let you guys know how to get the most money from your television parts. As you guys know, some boards also are in other modeled televisions, meaning if this came out of a 55-inch, this could also power a 52-inch, a 49-inch, a 50-inch. It depends on the manufacturer. Now, most of us won't know entirely every single model number that they're compatible with. Sometimes you can find out through other eBay listings as you search other competitors that are selling theirs and pricing yours out differently. But what we want to do is we want to concentrate. The first thing we want to do, what I do in eBay search, I type in the television model number and I put power supply. Television model number, main board, television model number, T-con board, etc. I look at those listings first, completed listings. Let's go over to screen capture so we can give you an example. All right, so we're on eBay now, and up in the search bar of eBay up here, we're going to type in LG 55UB8200. You can do whatever your model number of television, Vizio, Samsung, etc. Type in main board after it, power supply after it, etc. And this is what the search results came up for myself. As we can see here, some of these search results, obviously like the ribbon cable, we're not really concentrating on that. If you guys want to nickel and dime, make some extra pizza money, absolutely feel free to go ahead and start selling the speakers, etc. But I concentrate on the boards. So I do look at this page because I want to find out what my competitors are listing theirs at. And what I do is I go underneath them if I want to move it fast. If I don't want to move it as fast and I want to just go ahead and take full price, it's going to sit in your inventory for a while, but you could list it at $58. What I would do, I would, just by looking off of this page, I would actually undercut these guys, sell it for $52, even $50 with free shipping, and you're going to move it fast. But over here on the left-hand side, we're going to see sold, and as you checked sold, it's also going to check completed listings, and this is where the big money is right here. This is what's going to tell you what these have sold for and the dates right here, as we can see. This one was selling for very little, $15 plus shipping. And it was January 11th, and this one's January 21st, but it's new other, and that sold for $55.99 with free shipping. So that tells me, unfortunately, they're not moving too quickly. I do have some other competitors as well. So we've already looked up the model number, precise model number of the television, power supply. Now here's where I found to be a really helpful tip for myself. Is on the board, now it doesn't matter what board you have, a T-con board, power supply like this one, or a main board, you're gonna find a series of numbers, and they're normally in the edges or on a sticker. Main boards, it typically is like on some white sticker. Or for instance, this power supply here, you look up here at the edges and there's a lot of numbers going on here, but this particular one, this is what we're looking for right here. This is gonna tell you this one is checked. It's kind of hard to see that, but that one is checked. These two are unchecked there. There's like a little rivet in there. And this one is gonna tell you that this one is from my LG 47-inch, and there is your numbers you want to type in right there. You can type in both those sets of numbers individually, I would at first. So the first one I would do is EAY 6080-03301. If nothing yields to those results, then I would try this one after LG, and you should pop up with some different results. This also works for television stands as well. This one is flipped upside down, but I want to show you something real quickly here. Not all stands, but some stands do have model numbers right here on the bottom of them. As we can see here, this particular model number is BN 61-11441A, and it goes to a 60 through 65 inch Samsung television. By doing a search on this model number, I was able to find out that this television has multiple televisions it goes to, that this stand has multiple televisions it goes to, and I was able to yield about $25 more per asking price, it hasn't sold yet, than just typing in Samsung model number stand. Okay, So like I mentioned, I'm going to give you an example for this power supply here. Okay, so we typed in LG and then the first number on the first board we saw as our example. We're going to go ahead and hit return here. And as we can see here now, some of these sellers are actually including the model number of the television and the EAY number here. We typed in EAX, so there's two different series of numbers. But as we can see here now, these are only going for $20 a board. So in this example, it would be better for you to use your model number and then power supply afterwards instead of using this search option. It can go either way. I found that sometimes I type in the model number and power supply and my results weren't as much, and the completed listings, sold listings weren't as much as switching over to the different actual board model number because it's going for, again, multiple televisions. So in this case, I would stay with the model number television and power supply instead of using this board number method. But in the second example I just showed you, the larger 47-inch LG power supply board, it would be reversed, meaning I searched it on eBay and it did not produce the results. I was actually going to recycle the whole entire television until I then searched the model board, found out it was used in multiple televisions and sold for a higher price. So in this circumstance, what I would actually do, I'm on somebody's listing here for that, I would actually put LG model number of the television power supply, and then in the description right here, as we can see here, he's actually listed the compatible television models. And if you want to even get a little bit more crazy, if you have time, go ahead, because this board fits these models of televisions. If, again, you have the time, this does take definitely some extra time. You could literally do the exact same search for each individual model numbers and see which one is the most popular, in this case LG television, and which one is selling for more. So let's just do one real quickly so you guys know what I'm talking about and you're not confused. Okay, so our board fits these televisions. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back up to search. We're going to paste that and we're going to type in LG and that and power supply. Now we're going to come up with these results and we're going to go ahead and click sold listings, because sometimes eBay will list some other ones in there as well. As you noticed, we typed in 49UB8300 and some other model numbers are showing up. So sometimes eBay can get a little bit obscured with their searches. This one right here sold for 20 bucks, buy it now, and they actually charge shipping. We don't see that on here, but it was $5 from Hawaii. That doesn't make sense. They probably lost money off that or made very little. So guys, thank you for watching, and hopefully you got some good tips out of this video using your eBay search feature of model numbers to determine what's going to yield you more money. That's the whole point. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.